Hey, real excited to have you guys back. Thanks for coming in and listening. We love having you here.
Yes, we do.
So here's what we got on stage for today. So there's a broken toe story. Jonathan's going around. He's a little handicapped right now, busted up toe. But he's also one of the nicest guys in the world, and you'll find out why in this episode. We discussed some wild names. So look, we got a future niece/granddaughter coming around. Her name's going to be fine and normal, but there's somebody else that we'll hear about today whose name is...
Wonky Donkey.
The name's Wonky Donkey? I guess you're going to have to listen to find out.
Yeah.
We played Taboo, and Mr. Jonathan gets a little giggly with some words.
And new segment.
Hot takes!
Yeah.
Get your hot takes! Wait, hot cakes or hot takes?
I don't know.
Man, pancakes sound good. Maybe we should
Hot pancakes.
Anyway, hot takes, new segment, some fire. We're going to spit some fire out there, and you're going to be like, what? I can't believe they just said that. This is so controversial.
Yeah, and it's going to be crazy.
Crazy.
Okay. Free the elves!
Free the elves. It might make sense later on. Brandon, hit it. Cats in the cradle and the silver spoon. Little boy blue and the man on the moon.
Welcome back, everybody.
All right, yeah, we're excited to be here. We have a lot to talk about this week, and I think we need to just jump right into it. Let's start with first things first.
First things first. I broke my toe.
And there's something, we'll get to the story about this, but there's an underlying potential theme that Russell, your friend, is out to get you.
Yeah, so, ever since he broke my toe on accident, he's been acting very strangely, like he's planning something.
Yeah, like he keeps bringing you like water, and he says, here, why don't you drink this water? And then you get diarrhea afterwards.
Yeah, and...
Wait, that's not really true. That didn't happen.
No. He'll sometimes he'll bring me like a cookie from home and a coppery taste in it.
Russell's not out to get you. But let's hear the story. Let's hear the real story. You've tried to make up some stories. They were all terrible.
It was so funny because whenever I made up a story and told somebody at school, they didn't ask any questions at all. Like I said, I was out shooting with Russell, and Russell started shooting at me, and I was like, yeah, with real guns too. And they're like, no way, bro, that's crazy.
And they're like, yeah, that kind of makes sense. I can see Russell doing that.
No. They just like that is actually crazy. And I told people that I had to amputate, and they it was so funny. I was like, yeah, it was just broken way too much. They just had to amputate it. And they're like, oh, I'm so sorry, man. People in middle school are so dumb.
That or they just love you so much. They're like, no, Johnny would never lie to me.
Yeah. That just broke their hearts.
All right, so poor lady's heart's broken. All right, so let's hear the real story. What happened?
So basically, me and
let me tell the story. Basically, let me set the stage. You can tell it. You're a hoodlum. You're out up to no good. You're doing things you shouldn't be doing, and this is the consequence.
Basically, I'm a thug. Living that thug life, you know me. No, but basically, me and Russell, Tanner, and Ben.
All of these listeners know.
Yeah, basically my good
your crew,
friends.
your posse. All right, so you're out in the desert,
and so we ride ATVs out into the desert, and we're just messing around, and then there's this manhole cover, not a sewage drain, but there's water, it's like a water drain. So if there's too much rain, then the water will go through.
And let me just give some color. They're doing development out in this neck of the woods, right? And so it's not just like out the desert. This is random manhole cover. It's like no, they're doing some development, so they're installing some sewers and things like that. All right, keep going.
And so basically, me and Russell we find this rebar. And we're prying open up this thing, and so we're lifting it up, and we're stepping on it, trying to get it to move, and so we get it to move, and there's enough room for two people to lift it up, and so Tanner's not that strong. Ben is jacked. So he's not jacked, but I've seen him snap a giant a log suit I'd probably say about 4 inches wide, 4 inches tall, in half with his bare hands.
Why wasn't Ben on the lifting crew?
I don't know.
You got the wrong lifting mate here. All right, so you're lifting up this thing.
Okay.
Russell's your lifting partner.
So Russell's like, somebody come help me. And so I just go over to Russell and I'm lifting it up. And then, so we're like lifting it up and we're going to like throw it over. Like
tip it over, yeah.
Yeah. And so Russell just drops it and we didn't even tip it over. And I'm like, it's too heavy for me. So I'm like it just falls and then it lands on my toe and boom, crack. So 4 hours later, they had to amputate.
So they didn't amputate, they castrated it.
Yeah, so like, yeah, that was, yeah, they didn't put me to sleep during it.
They're like, suck it up, kid.
Yeah.
Bite on this stick. So, I'm just like, I know we've talked about like kids need to be kids, but this is the consequence of kids being kids. Like you sometimes break your toe, and I'm okay with it. Like it was annoying. This happened on Thursday.
Yeah.
And, I was tired. Addison was in town. I wanted to hang out with her. And so instead of doing that, I was
at the hospital
taking you to the quick care. Yeah. And they're getting the x-rays, which was funny. I had the same doctor that saw us when Ralph had busted up his hand a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. And then you also like saw him at the store.
Yeah. I saw him at the store on Saturday. So it's just kind of funny that this guy's going to start thinking like, hey, are you beating your children here? Like, I got to go to a different quick care the next time somebody gets hurt.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, my son actually broke his arm.
So we go in there and, super nice people. They're great. They did a good job. X-rays, big toe broken in 2 spots. And here's what I was thinking. What if this landed on your hand? Like, what if you like couldn't get your hand out of the way when Russell and it smacked your hand onto the ground?
Then I'd have a broken hand.
That literally, like, it could have cut off your fingers depending on the force.
Wow. That's pretty crazy.
So, different than a broken hand.
Yeah. But then they just give me new fingers, right? Or no? Do those exist yet?
No, they don't. This isn't like Star Wars.
What? Okay, I have a question. Why don't they just get, like fingers? They somehow. I've been thinking about this for a while, and so like there's like a certain type of surgery, and they have to connect it to like your bones and stuff, and like your joints, and then you can like.
There might be some experimental stuff. There could be stuff, but I don't know where they're at on it. And knowing our insurance, it's probably not going to cover it. So instead, you're just going to get the hot dog fingers.
Yeah. But
put some hot dogs on that guy's fingers. Yeah. This is going to be just your bone nubs.
Yeah.
And it's like a hot dog, like your hot dog on a stick, like you're out camping. And they're just going to have to replace them every now and then.
Okay, 2 things. The Tesla Cybertruck, if you close the trunk, or like I think most Teslas, if you close your trunk and your finger's there, it won't stop. It'll cut off your finger.
So just keep your fingers out of the way.
Yeah.
So I want to keep on this story for a second. So I want to talk about you, and this is good. This is 100% sincere right now. Mm-hmm. And I know a lot of times we're not sincere, but this is you in a nutshell. Okay, we're at the quick care.
With all due respect.
Bless his heart.
And I mean with all due respect, sir.
You are a grade 8 idiot. No. And I mean that with all due respect. It's okay because I said with all due respect, Yeah. Or bless your heart.
Yeah.
That kid's dumb as a rock, bless his heart.
With all due respect, he's dumb as a rock.
All right, so we're at the quick care. You're in a significant amount of pain, right? I mean, like
7 out of 10. 8 out of 10.
You're in a wheelchair, and anytime anything just brushes up against your foot, it's like I can tell this thing's throbbing, it's swollen. You're in pain. You just got the news. Hey, you're in a boot for at least 6 weeks. So there goes a lot of the things that we kind of had wanted to do. Like there's a Grand Canyon hike that you're no longer going to be doing with me. Mm-hmm. There's wrestling that we were about to sign you up for that you're not going to be able to do. So kind of like there's some emotion like, man, this stinks and all this stuff.
Yeah.
They're done with the x-rays. They're willing you out so they can put you in the car.
Wait, hold it. Also, before we talk about that, listen, I've made a few jokes this could be offensive to people in wheelchairs, but when we were moving around, I was like, roll out. And I said roll out, and we're pulling down the hall.
Yeah, I don't think that's offensive. I think wheelchair people, she's like, I'm rolling.
They see me rolling.
And you just have speakers that just kind of play that kind of music.
Yeah.
So anyway, so we're leaving this quick care place, and in spite of the pain you're in, the frustration you're having, you are genuinely one of the nicest people I've ever met in my life.
Yeah, How so?
I mean, you don't have to comment on that. You can just say, hey, thanks.
Hey, thanks.
But what you're doing, like, you're seeing the workers, and you're like, hey, thank you so much. Like, hey, thanks for taking care of me. Like, you're just seeing people, and you're just smiling at them. You're in pain, and you decide, you know what, I can still be happy in spite of my pain. I think you're awesome. Like, what a great role model you are.
Yeah. Thank you.
In that aspect only. Bless his heart.
I mean, with all due respect there.
So one of the things, so we're waiting for like the doctor to come back to take us to get x-rays or whatever. And so like, there's nothing to do. So we're just looking at some Instagram reels. It's like, you're in pain. So let's distract your mind from the pain. There was a reel that we saw. It was a fashion show. It might've been a Versace fashion show.
I don't know what that means, but keep going.
Versace is a name brand of clothing. It's very expensive, stupid expensive clothing. Do you remember?
Oh, I do. So it's like a pair of jeans, and right where basically it's pea stained jeans, and it's just like jeans with like this blue jeans, and then there's dark blue where you would pee your pants.
Just imagine you're wearing a pair of jeans. And you literally pee your pants like Billy Madison did in that movie.
Yeah.
Like, just imagine you peed your pants, and now that's the jeans you're wearing. The intentionally peed pants look. Yeah,
and so they say, they sell for about how much, Dad?
$800.
Whoa. Oh. and at the end of the video, the person's like, or you could just pee your pants yourself.
I mean, the problem with peeing your pants yourself is, who knows? The stain may not look as good as the peed pants.
Maybe. Or you could just, get some, bleach on your pants and, I don't know.
Here's a real question.
Oh, my.
What size pants do you wear? Because I got to get you a couple pair.
Okay, let me just check.
I'm thinking, I was going to get at least one, but I might as well get you two because I don't want you to get holes in these and not want to wear the peed pants anymore.
Yeah. We actually got to come out with some swag. Maybe some pee pant jeans.
Pee pant jeans, Cats in the Cradle pee pant jeans. We won't sell them for $800.
We'll sell them for
$1,000.
Whoa, there.
Yeah, the Cats in the Cradle logo on there makes it much more valuable.
Yeah.
So anyway, I just, you're a nice guy. Sometimes hanging out in the
hospital.
In the hospitals can be fun as you're looking at pee pants stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Let's do this one. This is gonna be a good one.
Okay, what is this one?
Weird names.
Oh.
So I'm going to tell you a story that I've heard. I don't think it's true, although I've had teachers tell me it's true. I think that because I've had too many people say, "Oh no, that kid was in my class," and then I'm going to follow up with another one.
Oh, okay.
All right. So the first one, there's this kid. I guess she was misbehaving, or maybe it was just she's coming in for parent-teacher conference.
Yeah.
And the teacher is saying to the parent, "Your daughter Leah is blah blah blah, whether it's grade or punishment, whatever it is."
Yeah.
She keeps calling her daughter Leah, and she goes, "Leah, who is Leah?" And the teacher says, "Well, that's your daughter's name, right?" She goes, "No, her name's Ladasha."
Ladasha.
And the teacher says, "I'm sorry, it's LE-A." And I don't. Where do you get Ladasha from? And then the mom says, "Well, the dash don't be silent." And so I've heard this from a couple of different people, and they both said, "No, this teacher in my school had this." And so, part of me is like, I just don't believe it.
Yeah.
Now this one, while I still don't believe it, I believe it.
And it's hilarious.
And the reason I say I believe it is because it's a coworker of mine. It's his wife. So his wife had this kid in her class.
Oh. Is it Shahid?
It is Shahid. So this kid's name is Shahid.
Spelled SHITHEAD.
And of course, anybody who sees that immediately says Shahid.
Yeah. Obviously, there's no hesitation whatsoever. You would think nothing else.
Yeah, you see that SHITHEAD, and your brain instantaneously says Shahid.
Yeah, obviously. Like, why would there be anything else? Anyone who says different is obviously
they're confused. They're lying. They're manipulating you.
Yeah, they're trying to mess with you. You know.
So we came up with. You came up with a last name.
Shahid Ashul, spelled ASSHOLE.
Now, I don't know if I was talking about this, if I'm going to have to say, hey, this episode is actually explicit lyrics.
We could just maybe like.
But it's Shathita Shoal.
Yeah, Shathita Shoal. Maybe we can have Brandon like bleep out one of them.
Beep, beep. So, I mean, a shoal is not part of it. It would be funny if it was. I mean, but the Shathid just some kids allegedly named Shathid.
What a name.
Well, yeah. And you just think, I could just imagine them going to hire somebody and you're like, oh, well, this guy's name's Shathid. That's interesting.
Last name Johnson. That's me.
So this got me thinking, are there any friends or acquaintances that you have that have unique names?
Well, there's a kid in my kindergarten class. His name was Dade. That one's a little. I don't know if that one's a common one, but
it's kind of unique. But it's not too weird or random.
I'm trying to think.
So I have a buddy of mine, and this is like one of my best friends.
Yeah.
And I think he's a listener because I know we have listeners in Canada and we have listeners in Vancouver where he resides.
Oh.
But my buddy named Larry Ho.
Oh, Larry Ho.
His last name's Ho. He married Pam, and now she's a Ho as well. And so Pam and Larry Ho, and it's just, it's not, Larry's a fine name. There's nothing wrong with Larry, but he's Vietnamese, and so that's his last name, and there's nothing wrong with that. But it's just when we were in high school, I think high school, maybe when we just graduated, we did a lot of these fun runs and charitable fundraisers.
Yeah.
And so I don't think he ever made it official, like as far as like a nonprofit entity, but we had a group that we would do these things. We'd raise money for a cause.
Yeah.
And we would do it under the name of Team Ho.
Yeah. Gotta respect the hoes, right?
Yeah. So I actually have T-shirts that say Team Ho on it.
Yeah. Swag.
That's part of the swag mobile. Team Ho, Cats in the Cradle.
Yeah.
So there's like people that like kind of spell their name interestingly.
Wait, how do you spell it? Like
H-O.
Just, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I think I remembered. There's a girl in my math class, Taylor Jo.
Taylor's unique.
Yeah, and then Vic James. That one's kind of normal, but just, Vic.
You do have a brother. His name's Ralph. Sorry, buddy. Sorry, Ralph. We love you, man.
Oh, speaking of Ralph, he had an awesome concert tonight.
He did. Yeah, it was more of a play. He did very well. So that was cool. That was fun to go to. All right, so Shathid, man, bless your heart. We hope you can survive this. All right. So last week we were talking about favorite stores to go to, and you got a little giddy.
Oh,
with a certain sporting goods store.
Huh.
I think it was Big Five. It's just something about Big Five made me laugh.
Yeah, Big Five sounds like Bigfoot.
So a couple weeks ago, Sunday night, and we're playing some games as a family.
Yeah.
We're playing the game Taboo. So those of you who've never played Taboo, you got a word on a card. You got to get people to guess the word, and there's certain other words that you can't say.
Yeah, so
it's your turn. You're trying to get us to guess these words, and your word was
bikini.
You're laughing again. All right, so why was that so funny to you, man?
It's just at this day and age, I'm just it's just anything that could be slightly related to anything inappropriate. It's just hilarious.
So, did you have to pass on that one, or did you?
No, they got it. I was like,
You just started laughing like bikini. We're probably like bra, underwear, lingerie, bikini.
That's it. Yeah.
So, it was a lot of fun playing this game. It was, at times for me as a dad, it was kind of frustrating because you guys are just laughing so much. But Renee was one of the funniest.
Yeah. So, say the word is car, or no, we have to do something more specific. Cockroach.
Yes.
Yeah, so my mom would be like, oh, yeah, so that we went to this one person's house this one time, and there was.
So I had a walking buddy, and we went to their house, and we were eating a bunch of this food.
And and there's this type of bug there. It's like, oh, cockroach, and she's like makes it like a whole story, and it's like, and then say like the word is like cough drop, and it's like, yeah. So my friend, I used to drive her to. I went to college with her, and I think I went to high school with her too. Maybe, I don't know, but basically she had a really bad allergies, and so she had to take this. Cough drop.
Yeah, we're like, okay, we're like, all right.
Yeah.
And Renee, we love you.
Yeah.
Loyal listener and sponsor.
Oh, yeah.
Doc R. Haldeman LLC sponsoring this segment of Make Fun of Your Sponsor.
Yeah, okay. Hold it. Personal thing. Basically, Doc R. Haldeman, my toe is like...
It's broken.
Yeah, it's broken. And Doc R. Haldeman has single-handedly helped mend it back. Like, not completely, because it was only Thursday, but it's like... It doesn't even hurt that much anymore. Yeah,
so it's still a little swollen. You can still see some bruising. But here's what's happened is you've been doing that microcurrent every day and sometimes multiple times a day.
Yeah.
And, I mean, it's crazy, like, how normal-ish your foot is looking.
Yeah, it's like, looks like nothing even happened.
I'd be curious to go get it x-rayed again.
Yeah.
Just to see, like, because... how's it healing up? Like, that'd be interesting.
Yeah, because I think, like, maybe in two weeks from now, I'd be fine.
What I'm going to tell you is what I've told you is you don't want to rush this too fast. Just enjoy the healing journey. Read those books, man. You're reading that Harry Potter, dude. You're getting there.
Yeah.
All right, so Doc R. Haldeman, helping people with broken feet now.
Yeah, helping anybody with broken bones.
But anyway, go see Dr. Haldeman for any of your health needs.
Yeah, Doc R. Haldeman. Wait, do we have a... location?
Of course we have a location, man. What kind of podcast would this be if we didn't have a phone number to have people call?
So basically, Doc R. Haldeman can help with women's health, mental health, stress management, addiction recovery, and PTSD.
And so give her a call, 702-258-7860. That's 702-258-7860. We haven't made it into a jingle yet. Maybe that's...
Wait, hold it.
No, we're not going to do it.
Okay.
We'll do it later. We're not going to like ad-lib that one.
Oh, okay. Wait, ad-lib?
Yeah, kind of like make it up as you go.
Oh, I thought like...
So there's Mad Libs.
Yeah, those
are funny.
I used to be like so like dumb when I was in third grade. I would try to do a ad-lib with Addie, and she's like, now, and I was like, blue.
No, not quite.
Yeah.
Not quite there, buddy, but I like your energy.
Yeah.
All right. You're in school, right? You go to shul. Do you attend shul?
I do. It's almost out. So.
How excited are you for summer, man?
Super excited, except I'm broken.
Yeah. You know what you could do the first 2 weeks of summer if you didn't break your foot?
What?
Hike the Grand Canyon rim to rim with me in a day. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Instead of just me and David going, not you. Yeah. All right. Well, I remember when I was in school, we did a lot of drills.
Oh, like...
like fire drills.
Yeah.
I know my mom, I remember her telling me they would do like bombing drills, and so like they'd have to hide under their desk.
Oh, they did that for earthquakes.
Okay, yeah, I remember kind of doing that for earthquakes. I also remember them talking a lot about stop, drop, and roll.
Oh, yeah.
Have you, I think I thought I was going to be on fire a lot more as a kid than I do as an adult.
I still think I'm going to be on fire. I turn the corner, I'm like, whoa. Watch out.
You start rolling around like, whoa. My fire.
Save my friend, the invisible fire is getting him.
So are there any drills that you guys do at school that you're like, man, this might be a little over exuberant here?
Yes. So one of the drills, like, I don't even think this matters, but it's called a fire drill. No, I'm just kidding. No, so there's hard lockdown. I understand that. It's like there's a person on campus.
Yeah, active shooter kind of thing.
But then there's soft lockdown, and you literally just lock the doors, and then nobody can go to the bathroom. So
it's hard lockdown, like lock the door, close, cover the window, hide, everybody hide?
Yeah, everybody hide. But then soft lockdown is you just lock the door. Like, it says, like, something is near.
Mm-hmm.
And so you just like, lock the doors. And, they just lock the doors and keep the lights on. And everybody keeps on working.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I don't...
Yeah, because if I think somebody's, like, potentially going to shoot, I I mean, I guess there's like false warnings or whatever.
Yeah, but
and I don't want to make light of that because that kind of stuff's like that's real. That's scary. But I don't like it's run, hide, fight, right? I mean, so if I was at school and they're like hard locked down, I mean, I get problem is you don't know where the shooter's at.
Well, hold it. Okay. If the shooter comes in, I'm not sitting in that corner.
Well, that's why it's run, hide, fight, right? So the first thing you do, if say you're at school and you hear a shooter from like, and you know it's way over there, the first thing you should do is run as far away from there as you can.
Yeah,
get it. That's the run part. The hide then is what you guys do in the lockdowns.
Yeah,
and then the fight is he's in the room with you. You got to go after him.
Yeah, you like boom, take the legs, boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 punch, punch, punch. Disarm them, throw the gun over there, boom, 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 boom.
Well, and boom, boom, booms, I guess you're saying those are your punches.
Yeah, those are my punches, not shots.
But so I saw this reel the other day. It was crazy, where it was this guy went to a church, I don't know where it was, and he walks up to the front, pulls out a gun, goes to shoot the pastor, and his gun jammed, and then a congregation member like runs up, tackles him, saved the guy's life. It was pretty crazy. It was pretty intense. I was like, man, that's wild. But anyway, I don't know why I started sharing that.
But okay, so basically another.
Now I remember where my train of thought was at. I'm old. Like I did this earlier today where I totally forgot. I had an important question I asked somebody, and I totally forgot. Anyway, so my line of thing is, you got to distract. And somebody in that situation, like always think, like if you are face to face with it, like don't just shelter up and hide.
Yeah.
Like
whoa, plane, boom!
Like, literally throw your phone at them, like, and then charge at them or whatever. I mean, hopefully we're never in the situation, but it's run, hide, fight.
Yeah. My friend showed me a reel, and it was like this. So like this guy had like he was at the gas station, and the what's it called? The robber, two robbers came in. One of them had a gun, and the guy he literally two of them. He literally got the gun, got it out of his hand, and then he had him in a chokehold, and it, crazy. He just basically saved that gas station, and the other robber just ran away.
Well, and look, I mean, part of that you see that and it's wow, it's pretty heroic. The flip side is the guy could have shot him, he's dead, and then you're like, I just did this for a gas station that has insurance that would have given him money anyway for the stuff that would have been stolen.
Yeah.
I'm not about to die for $2,000.
But then he also got a medal, and he was famous.
Again, sure, right? What he did was brave and courageous, but it was also incredibly stupid.
Yeah.
Because he could have been. I mean, I've seen some of these reels. That's how I spend too much of my free time is looking at these reels. But it's so they'll show somebody taking the gun away real fast, like oh, this is how you do it in a drill.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, let me do this, and all of a sudden it shows them and they're in heaven.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, apparently I didn't take the gun away properly.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I have something I would like to share. So I got a not today, but I got a random text, and it's like, Cheryl, are you busy with work recently? We haven't gotten together for a long time. And then I reply, yeah, I'm kind of stuck up on work, but maybe this Saturday I can get with you. Do you want to go somewhere? And then this random person says, is there any place you recommend? And I was like, and I said, nope, I'm fine with anything. And then this person says, normally you would recommend it to me. What happened today? And then I was like, okay, what? That's definitely, okay. I said, just a tough day at work. Do you want to see a movie? And then they're like, you don't usually like watching movies. And then I'm like, and then, so I saw I saw a trailer for a good movie, and I thought it looked good. It's a comedy, action, romance, and mystery. And he's like, sounds good. When is it coming out? And I said, I'm not sure. I'll check. And then I didn't even check. I just yeah, it's already out. And I was like, what time and location works best for you? And so basically,
have you told this person that you're not Cheryl yet?
Nope.
I think you need to right now say, hey, it turns out I'm not Cheryl.
No, but that was the end. They didn't respond to it.
They didn't respond to it?
Yeah.
Maybe they then looked at their phones like, oh, this isn't even Cheryl.
Yeah, what?
I thought you were going to say, hey, you should watch this hot dog movie.
Well, hot dog's not a romance, but it's a comedy, action, and a mystery.
So those of you who may not know, because I don't think we've talked about this yet.
Yeah.
Jonathan is in the process of being an amazing filmmaker. with the movie called Hot Dog.
So there's like hot dog invasion. So the first one is, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but there's a man dressed up as a hot dog and he's taking over the city. And then the second one is this guy named Ramen Noodle Guy is
Ramen Noodle Guy.
Yeah, Ramen Noodle Guy. And so he's basically trained to take down the hot dog, and then the hot dog becomes president somehow. And then in the third movie, Ramen Noodle Guy defeats Hot Dog, and then he calls the police. And then Hot Dog wakes up, and then he puts on the president jacket, and he tells them to arrest Ramen Noodle Guy. And then Hot Dog Man fights a pickle, and then the pickle man goes to jail, and then he meets Ramen Noodle Guy.
We're gonna go ahead and stop you there because you gave away too much. You said you weren't gonna spoil it, and you spoiled it. You told the whole thing. People are never gonna watch this now.
No.
We're going to end with a new segment. We did Old Man Moment, not brought to you by Old Spice, was me forgetting things.
And we said a bunch of quotes.
We had lots of quotes. Cheryl can enjoy them.
Yeah.
But this is something that we'll probably start doing, and we might even do an episode where we just go at it with these hot takes. And the new segment is Hot Takes.
Hot Takes.
Brought to you by Hot Pocket.
Oh, Hot Pocket.
Giving you cancer one hot pocket at a time.
So
that could be a hot take. Is that hot pockets give you cancer?
Hot take: foot-long hot dogs should match their buns. Or
is that your hot take for the day? Is that if you get a foot-long hot dog, it needs to match your bun? We only got time for one.
Oh, okay. Well, then we'll do. That's not my hot take.
That is, or it isn't?
No.
All right. You got a hot take?
Nope.
We have this new segment sponsored by Hot Pocket, giving you cancer one hot pocket at a time. That's their new slogan. Did you know that's their new slogan?
Actually?
No, it's not their slogan.
I feel like Hot Pockets have had a dramatic rise and then a devastating fall.
I mean, it's a great potential idea. And part of the problem is you take one bite and you're like burning your mouth. Then you take the next bite and it's frozen.
Yeah.
And so why do you have this special pocket for me to heat up my thing in there if it doesn't even work?
Yeah.
All right, here's my hot take. And look, I know I'm a voice. I'm a voice that a lot of people are listening to in 5 different continents, many countries. Half of the United States is listening to us.
Half?
More than half.
Wait, what?
We have a dear friend in Minnesota.
Oh, my.
Ben's mom.
Oh, my.
Shelly. Maybe it's Sheila, Shelly, one of them. I gotta remember Ben's mom. We're just going by Ben's mom. She's a loyal listener.
Tell the bear that I said,
Yeah.
hello there.
top of the hat to you, or tip of the hat, top of the morning.
Would you like some fresh pie?
All right, so this is potentially controversial. I don't want to ruffle too many feathers, but I firmly believe that this is my take. This is my truth. Girl Scout cookies are not good, and they're way overpriced.
Okay, so there's one type that is good. I don't know. It's like coconut. Coconut.
So here's
type.
I know what you're talking. I can't remember what they're called either. I know exactly what you're talking about. But so there's a Keebler brand cookie that makes the same cookie. You get more cookies and it's half the price.
Yeah.
And I can buy it year round. I don't have to wait till the special month of February to buy your special cookies.
And I support them, but I'm not going to buy from them.
So the one thing you got to like about the Girl Scout cookies is you got these cute girls that are out there selling cookies, and they're trying to earn money so they can do their camp or whatever it is they need to do.
Yeah.
And I like the fact that they are trying to adopt this entrepreneurial spirit. So if that's the only reason in my mind to buy the cookies, if you're buying them because you're like, oh, I love Thin Mints. No, you don't, because first of all, Thin Mints aren't very good. And just go buy the grasshopper version that Keebler makes that are the exact same cookie.
Yeah. Also, I don't really like chocolate and mint combined. It's just not a good combo.
So you're not a mint chocolate chip fan?
No.
So that could have been your hot take. That could have been your hot take.
Hot take. Mint chocolate chip is not that good.
So then, the cookie that I like of the Girl Scout cookies is the chocolate peanut butter one. That's my preferred cookie. And it's good. But you know what we discovered at Costco this past 2 weeks ago?
You can buy them.
No, you can't buy them, but they have those, what are those, Reese's animal crackers.
So it's like half of them, it's like an animal cracker and then it's dipped in
Chocolate and peanut butter.
Yeah, chocolate and peanut butter.
So good. Oh my gosh, it was so good.
Amazing.
It's one of those things you don't eat just one because you can't.
Yeah.
It stimulates too many areas in your brain and you're back for more.
Yeah, like you take a bite and then like like in those ads when they like show like it goes into their eye or whatever and then I see like them jumping around. Like,
this moment of euphoric bliss.
Yeah, that is actually real. You're like, oh, and it's like
angels start singing around.
Yeah, and it's like, oh.
Yeah, and then you go need another. And it's anyway, they're really good. So that's my take. Like $7 for a small box of cookies. I get it. Like I'm doing it for charity, so maybe I should stop my whining and belly aching. But if you're just give them money, then just say, you know what, I don't want the cookies. Here's some money for I went already bought Keebler Elves and they taste the same or if not better.
Yeah.
It might be bad to. I mean, if Elves like doing all your labor for you.
Yeah, like
seems inappropriate.
Snap, Crackle, Pop.
You go, yeah. What's going on here?
Yeah, I think freedom to the elves.
You need to watch. Well, our listeners might say you need to read the book Lord of the Rings, but you need to at least watch those movies. Super good.
Freedom to the elves.
All right. Well, hey, this is all we got for tonight.
Yep, that's it.
Thanks for listening.
Yeah, thank you so much, and we will hopefully come up with some swag. See you later.